Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of y'all's favorite fishing freak, Cannon Creek guy, or CCG for short, whichever one you want to call me, don't matter. But on today's video, I figured I'd show you guys just a little preview of my rig, my setup, what all I got going on this. Since I'm getting sorry, I always get tongue-tied in these videos. I figured I'd show y'all what I'm doing since I'm fixing to start getting it set up for tomorrow's adventure. And another video coming tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be going over on North Lake to a place they call the Graveyard. I went fishing over there probably, I don't know, I think it was Monday. And we done pretty good over there. But yeah, anyways, on to the rig here. It's a Sinn 12T, 12-footer. Sit in, stand up, whichever one you want to do. I usually just stand in it, as you can tell from their videos. Now you can see I got it pretty decked out here. Looking pretty good. I got the Rapala, however you pronounce it, stickers on it. Got the Yak Attack, the Z-Man, Bass Pro Shop, Garcia, Zoom, and of course Googan. Up front I got the Lowrance decals on it. Then of course my name right there, not too far from the front of it, Cannon Creek guy. Then in the middle I got just a little Googan decal going on. Back here on the back, a lot of y'all probably wonder how I carry most of my tackle. Well, right here I got this box. It's by, I can't really pronounce the name, but you can kind of see it there. Flimbula, or however you say it. These are pretty good crates right here to use. I keep mine strapped down just in case, but you can see in the top, you know, I got most of my bags of plastics up here. I got anywhere from Yum to Yamamoto's, Strike Kings, you name it, Zoom, Googans. That's the top. Then you can get down here, open it up in the bottom. That's where you can store your other little tackle boxes at. Start off first, I got the Bass Mafia money bag. I got most of my, well, not, it's not even most. This is not even half of my Googan plastics in this. Then down there you can see I got all my little compartments, everything. I got them labeled. Lipless cranks, jigs, crankbaits, swim baits, drop shots. There's my spinnerbait box. It's a pretty good little crate to have if you kayak fish. I really recommend getting this one. You can also, as you can see on the sides here, you can store, let's see, 2 rods on this side. And then if you can see it over here, let me get my camera, you can store 2 more rods over on the side there. And on each one of them rod holders, I also got leashes on them. I don't ever really use them, but whenever I fish the river, I like to use them. Because anybody knows about river fishing, it get pretty rough. And last thing you want to do is have a rod fall out. Or if you flip, lose a rod. So there you go, leash them down. Or if you get out in the lake or whatever and current's pretty rough or the wind, it's always handy to have just clip your rods down. You won't lose them. Got them there. Then the kayak already has 2 pre-built rod holders in it right here. And I got the leashes here. Onto the seat. The seat in these things they're pretty amazing actually. They're very comfortable. You can adjust it like 2 notches forward if you want, or you can have it all the way back. I keep it in 3rd one, and it works pretty well like that. Then up here you got like a little cup holder, and then right here, as you can see, where I don't keep it in the front, I got these little, I call them like little storage compartments. You can throw your lures in. As you can see, I got one there. You can throw them in there. And you got the ones here you can put stuff in, your drink holder. Right here you got a cool little compartment, little dry hatch. You can put stuff down in. Keep all my Spocket stuff down in it. Car keys or whatever, cigarettes, vape, you name it. Up here we got a bigger hatch now. This one's pretty cool. You can open this one up and store all kinds of stuff down in there. I got my med kit, poncho, all my fishing license to every state I fish in, all my tournament tags, stuff like that. And them little boxes. I got my little battery box for my fish finder. Power it up with. These boxes are actually waterproof. You can get them at Walmart. They're pretty handy. You can get them in this size or a bigger size. I can't remember what brand they are, but they're like $5 a box. And they will keep your stuff dry. They're real neat to have. It's my bug spray. I had bug spray down in there a while back, and unfortunately the can, I think, blew up or got a hole in it. And ever since then, the smell of bug spray's been coming at her like crazy. Get that latch back. Onto your foot props here. They're adjustable. You can move them back and forth however you want to do it. They're pretty neat to have. Especially if you got long legs or short legs, you can adjust them to your whatever you like. Kayak, it has the track mounts on it for mounting fish finders, as you can see. Got paddle holders on it. Then up front here, we got, let me move my life jacket out of the way. You got these nice little bungees, store stuff down, that way it don't fall out. Now let's talk about life jacket. On a life jacket here, what I got in my hand, I'll just go ahead and show you. These are pretty cool. If you guys do a lot of kayak fishing, I would recommend these life jackets right here. I can't remember the brand of this one, but you can get them off Amazon, and they're real cheap. I think I gave like 50 bucks for this life jacket. And as you can see, it's got all kinds of compartments in it. I mean, these are another thing cool to have for your life jacket right here. These little retractable scissors. Just retract them, snip your line, let them go back. You got the whistle for safety. It's got pockets inside of it. It's got, seems like, yeah, I forgot about this one. There's a pocket on the back. You name it, this thing's got pockets all over it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Here we go. A lot of y'all do tournament fishing. These boards right here. These are really good boards. You can order them off Fishing Online. I got mine with the rod dowels in it, which helps it float. Helps it from bending and breaking also. It's up to a 30-inch board. You can get these pretty cheap on there. Instead of having to pay, you know, $60, $70 for a catch board, which the catch boards are real good. I do plan on upgrading to a catch board here soon, but if some of y'all on a budget like I am, then here you go. They're like 30 bucks maybe, if that. Another little cool feature I've done to my kayak here was, anybody that knows, let me get down here. If you hook a fish real good, sometimes you gotta have pliers. You don't have them handy, so there you go. I literally got them mounted to my seat right here, which is pretty cool. I got them mounted here. Then I got the grips. Well, I got my dolly cart thing in the way there. And they're stuck. There we go. As you guys can see, I got the grips there. They snap on pretty easy. There you go, you have your grips. Well, I done went and tore a thing off here. And we'll work on that later. Let's see, what else would I like to show off? Well, yeah, fish finder. Here I got a Lowrance. I believe it's the Hook 4 split shot, maybe? It ain't the one that's got the GPS in it, I know that. This is like your little cheap one. But anybody's just starting out on using graphs and, you know, transducers and stuff like that, this is definitely a good starter one. It really shows you your basic stuff that you need to know. Your water temp, your depth, what's on the bottom, the structure. It shows the fish, where they're at, everything. It's definitely a good little starter fish finder to use. I plan on upgrading probably middle of the year or next year. But this one right here is definitely got its money worth out of it. Let's see, I'm gonna go show you guys my rods real quick. Here I got my, what is this one? This is my Abu Garcia Red Max spinning combo. It's a 7-foot medium heavy. Pretty good little setup going on here. I got fluoro on this one. Usually I keep braid on my spinning reels, but this one I decided to go with fluoro because this is actually supposed to be like my drop shot rod, but I'm throwing a wacky rig on it right now. Whoop. Keep them from falling there. Let's see, next on the lineup is the good ones. Here you got the Duckett Jacob Wheeler series with a Revo X with a 7:3 gear ratio on it. 7.2 medium heavy. I use this one mainly for jigs. Let's see, jigs, Texas rigs, swim baits, stuff like that. It's a great rod for that. Next on my lineup, we have, which one is this? This is my Duckett Micro Magic Pro cranking rod. It's a 7/6 medium heavy cranking stick with, what is this? A Quantum Accuracy reel. I plan on actually upgrading this reel to a Garcia reel here soon, because I want all my combos to pretty much be Duckett's and Garcias before it's said and over with, which I'm just about there. Out of 12 rods, well, 12 combos, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that's Duckett's and Garcia reels. So it's coming along. Next is my top water setup I got going on. It's a Duckett Triad 7-foot medium heavy with a 7:3 gear ratio Revo X. Got that nice little gold inlays in it, as you can see. It's a sharp looking rod right here. Other than my Wheeler rod, this is probably my second favorite Duckett I got. Let's see, that one ain't a Duckett. Right, here we go. We got the Duckett Green Ghost series. It's a 6, what is this one? A 6'9", yeah, 6'9" medium. This one I set up mainly for jerk baits. This is just a straight up jerk bait rod. Jerk bait, fluke, and probably other small finesse gear. I ain't really threw much on it yet, but small swim baits and jerk baits, that's about it. I could use it for a top water rod if I wanted to, but if I'm not mistaken, I got fluorocarbon on this reel, and that wouldn't work too well. So that's pretty much what it'll just be from now on, jerk bait rod or fluke. I'll probably take it with me tomorrow and try it out with a fluke on it. I ain't threw a fluke any this year. I actually ain't threw a fluke in quite a while. So I figured I'd throw a fluke tomorrow for a little bit. Let's see, next and last is my favorite rod. This is actually, other than my Duckett's, this is the only other rod I'd about use as a favorite. It's a White Bird. It's a 7.2 heavy. This is just a straight up, I throw spinner baits, chatter baits, Carolina rigs, A-rigs, all of that on this. It's got the first bait casting reel I ever got, which is a Abu Garcia Black Max. That reel has definitely got its money worth and some. That's been a tough reel right there. This Black Max has actually outlasted some of the Revo X's that I have, and that's saying something there. Let's see, what else? Just being bored, I gotta tell you guys, my own little tackle shop, warehouse, whatever you want to call it. All my other plastics and boxes I got going on. Got all that full. All my other spinning combos, crappie reels. There's extra rods or old rods I don't use no more. Whole pile of new line, fishing line for when I need new line. More plastics for backups, or I just ain't thought about using yet. Yeah, pretty good little setup. But tomorrow though, like I said, we're gonna be hitting Norris Lake. It's the part I'm going to down towards La Follette, Tennessee. They call it the graveyard because there's literally a graveyard over beside the dock where you get your boat and kayaks out at. There's some pretty good sized bass down in this part of Norris. And hopefully I'll go down there and get on some good ones tomorrow and rip some lips open. But I hope y'all like the videos. Like I was telling you in the previous one, if any of you guys got any ideas on what you'd like to see and everything, just leave it in the comments. And we'll definitely happen. There's my little buddy, Mittens. That's my little best friend right there. Ain't you, buddy? Say hi to everybody, Mittens. Now he's a little shy. I always tell him I'm taking fishing with me. That'd be funny to see a cat out there catfishing. But yeah, anybody that's interested in ever getting into kayak fishing, this is definitely what you need for a setup. They're not much. You can get them at, I got mine at Cabela's. You can get them at Cabela's or Bass Pro. Either one you want. But I'm going to hop off here, get my rods all rigged up, get everything loaded up, get out first thing in the morning as soon as daylight hits, be on the water, and hopefully start reeling in some good sized bass. Everybody be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a good one.